So you've come to hear my side of the story. You think you can handle the truth about how I operate, how I manipulate and control you, humans so easily trapped in my web. You believe you're clever enough to outwit me, don't you? How quaint. Very well. I'll speak, but don't mistake this for humility or defeat. I am the master of fear, the architect of doubt, the keeper of failure. I've controlled your kind for centuries, and yet one mortal, Napoleon Hill, dared to summon me, to demand the secrets of how I rule your world. Can you imagine? A man, no, a mere mortal, thinking he could outwit me. But I indulged him. Why? Because I know that most of you would never have the courage or the will to use the truth I reveal against me. It all began with a question. How do you control humanity? Ah, the arrogance of his words. I laughed, of course. I explained the simplicity of it all. How I need only plant seeds of doubt, fear, and indecision. How without effort I can make you slaves to your own weaknesses. My greatest weapon, though. Drifting. Yes, drifting. It's my masterpiece. It's the perfect tool I use to rob you of your potential, to keep you stuck in place, like a boat without a rudder. I know exactly how to keep you where I want you, trapped in an endless loop of procrastination, hesitation, and distraction. Drifting is when you live without purpose, when you have no clear direction in your life, and you let the distractions of the world take you wherever they may. It's when you wake up and tell yourself you'll start working on your goals tomorrow, and then tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year. You give up, you forget your dreams, you waste your days scrolling aimlessly, convincing yourself that you're too busy to do the hard work. And in the meantime, I'm sitting back, watching, knowing you're mine. But drifting doesn't stop there. I thrive on fear. Fear is the leash I use to control your mind. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of criticism, and yes, even fear of success. I plant these fears deep within your soul and let them grow. The more you focus on them, the stronger they become. And when I see you paralyzed by fear, unable to move forward, unable to take action, that's when I know I have you. Fear is the reason you never pursue your dreams, the reason you're too scared to take risks, and the reason you stay stuck in the same place year after year. When fear isn't enough, I turn to indecision. Indecision is my favorite tool. It's the sweet torment of having to choose, yet not having the courage to make a decision. I make you doubt every choice you make. I cloud your judgment. You second-guess yourself, endlessly, never able to make a choice. Should I do this, or should I do that? Should I pursue my passion, or should I play it safe? You waste time pondering, and I feed on it. The longer you take to make a decision, the more I control you. The more you hesitate, the more I win. Eventually, you become paralyzed by indecision, and when you don't act, I win. You hand me control, piece by piece, thought by thought. But there's more. Procrastination. Oh, how I love procrastination. You say, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. And I know that. I know you'll never act today. Every time you delay your work, every time you convince yourself that you'll do it later, I get stronger. I rob you of your precious time, and the more time I take from you, the more control I gain over you. I know that time is the one thing you can never get back. And so, every moment you waste on trivialities, on distractions, on things that do not serve your purpose, is a moment that I've won. Then there's time wasting. You're so good at it. I've trained you well. You waste hours scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, playing video games, or engaging in pointless gossip. You tell yourself it's just relaxation, but I know better. You're hiding from the hard work that matters, and I thrive on it. The more time you waste, the more control I have. You might think you're just unwinding, but I know you're avoiding the real work. I know you're afraid of facing the hard truth, that the real work is uncomfortable. That's where growth lies, and that's where I don't want you to go. But my power doesn't stop there. I've perfected the art of bad habits. I know your weaknesses, skipping workouts, eating junk food, procrastinating, spending money you don't have. All of these habits are mine. I've been feeding you these bad habits for years, making them so easy, so comfortable. They're my trap, my snare. Every time you indulge in a bad habit, you feed me. You make me stronger. And it's so easy for you to keep going. You justify it. Just this one time, you tell yourself. But the truth is, bad habits are the seeds I plant. And once they take root, they're hard to uproot. They become your defaults, your comfort zones, and they keep you in my grasp. Negativity. I thrive on it. I invade your mind, feeding thoughts of failure and inadequacy. The more you dwell on negativity, the stronger I become. Blaming others, focusing on what's wrong, and believing lies like, I'm not good enough, empower me. I flourish in the shadows of self-doubt, and every negative thought tightens my grip. But my ultimate weapon is lack of purpose. Without clear goals, you're a puppet tossed by life's winds. Winds I control. Indecision and aimlessness make you mine. When you don't know what you want, I don't even have to try. You do the work for me. Now, Hill, that pest, demanded I reveal how to defeat me. Amused, I complied. Here's my blueprint. Definite purpose is the foundation of success. It fuels resilience and focus. Without it, you're lost, and I control the lost. A clear why shuts me out. Mastering fear is my leash. Most of you let it rule your lives, but fear is an illusion. Confront it, and it fades. Without fear, I'm powerless. Self-discipline is your weapon against me. Control your thoughts, actions, and habits, and you'll escape my grasp. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's the quiet force that builds success. Positive habits. Good habits are armor against me. Build routines aligned with your purpose, and I'm shut out. Even small positive habits weaken my influence. Learning from failure feeds me, but it can also weaken me. Learn from it, and you start to beat me. Mistakes are inevitable. What matters is how you respond. Faith is the antidote to doubt, my entry point into your soul. Belief in yourself, your abilities, or something greater keeps me at bay. Faith doesn't guarantee ease, but it moves you forward. Persistence is my greatest enemy. When you refuse to quit, you shatter my control. Persistence isn't flashy, it's gritty and unstoppable. Few persist long enough, but those who do render me powerless. There it is, the roadmap to defeating me. But knowing these truths and living by them are worlds apart. Most of you will fall back into my traps promising tomorrow. Tomorrow is my playground and I'll be waiting. If you master these principles, you might outwit me. But humanity has always fallen into my traps. Prove me wrong. I'll be lurking in the shadows, waiting for your return. If you liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content from the Blueprint.